my beloved child. At times you have carried burdens unseen by others, allowing whispers of unworthiness to settle deep within you. Those false thoughts, they sought to define you, to convince you your path was delayed, your chance perhaps missed. But hear me now. This very instant is not merely a passing breath. It is a sacred turning point I have set apart for you. I was with you in the stillness, even when you mistook it for absence, working to align your spirit to a profound new way. Your worth is not something you earn, my precious one. It is woven into the very fabric of your being. This is your moment to let go of what weighs you down, to embrace the truth of who you are, truly mine. Do not resist the gentle stirring within you, my child. It is the beginning of everything you have longed for. You hear me, my beloved child, even if your conscious mind cannot fully process it. I speak to your spirit when your thoughts are too crowded to understand. I am with you in your dreams and during your deepest moments of despair. I am in the decision you nearly make, but then turn away from. I am the inner pull that urges you to stay when every part of you wants to run. That deep, unexplainable certainty you feel, that is me. I need you to understand this, my child. Just because I do not speak with a loud voice doesn't mean I am not speaking profoundly within your heart. I am bringing a deep sense of calm to you. I share insights your waking thoughts are not yet prepared to receive. You are never without direction. You are simply being guided in a different way. Right now, I do not need a powerful display. I use gentle care. Because I am not just guiding your actions, I am aligning your entire spirit to a new way of living. So stop regretting the quiet times. Do not mistake stillness for absence. Do not let any doubt suggest I pulled away. I didn't step back, my precious child. I moved closer. The stillness you opposed was truly the setting where your inner self found new arrangement. That is why you feel changed now. That is why you possess insights you didn't have before. That is why a deep sense of peace accompanies you, even when full understanding eludes you. I have been building within you a more profound way of knowing me. Soon you will recognize my presence effortlessly. You will sense me not in loud sounds, but in my nearness. Not in grand spectacles, but in the steady, gentle rhythm of my presence in every moment. So do not dislike the quiet, my beloved. Honor it. My cherished one, if you truly understood how many souls are still calling out, asking, "Are you truly here with me?" you would grasp why I have brought you to this very point. As you sense my presence pervading your inner self, I am calling you to assist me in extending this same renewal to others. And I tell you now, this act of giving is not about possessions. It is about selfless service. It is about expanding my reach. This is your chance to join me in this sacred work. My beloved child, I invite you to lay before me what burdens your heart. Offer comfort to another. For too long you have carried painful memories close, unspoken weights. You have avoided certain thoughts, fearing they would unleash overwhelming sadness. You tried to push down your hurt, to explain it away, to escape it in every way you knew how. But my child, listen closely to my words. I was present through every single part of it. Each moment, each stumble, every dark corner and lonely night. I never left your side, even when you couldn't feel me near. I stayed, not to judge your errors, but to share your sorrow. Not to blame you, but to embrace you. I was there, not as a distant force, but as the one who walks beside you through the deepest shadows. You believed that concealing your past would lessen its power over you. Yet I didn't come to hide it. I came to change it. Every challenging time you wished you could erase, I have reimagined. My intention is not to point out your imperfections, but to breathe new life into what felt broken. That troubling memory, I have brought serenity to it. That persistent feeling of failure, I have quieted it. That recurring sadness, I have replaced it with a deep sense of restoration. Your past is not a weight, my child. It is the very place where my deepest favor will be shown. Your most profound griefs will become a source of resilience and freedom for others. What you considered a hindrance is precisely where I will reveal my truth. For what I change, I make known. My acts of grace are not kept secret. They are displayed to encourage. Therefore, surrender everything to me, my precious child. The moments you have never dared to speak of. The parts of yourself you shared with no one. The thoughts that whisper, you will never truly be whole. Bring them to me, not little by little, but all at once. I am not overwhelmed by the weight. I am not surprised by your story. I already know every detail, and I remain here, still choosing you, still affirming your worth, still declaring you free. I am not just changing your story with temporary words. I am writing it permanently. And hear this, my child. What was meant to define you will not. I bring every part of your journey to its fulfillment. I am the one who guides all things to their true purpose. And I am not just completing your life's account. I am raising it to a higher place. My beloved, are you aware of what is unfolding in this very moment? Step away for a moment from the noise, from your heart's demand that you must appear flawless. Listen to me. This very instant is not accidental. This is not just another thought passing through your mind, my beloved child. This is a deliberate pause, a consecrated moment meant only for you. I ask you, do not turn away. Do not seek distractions. Do not fill this quiet space with needless thoughts or comparisons. Nothing that dulls your inner awareness. I have quieted all around you for this sacred stop. Can you truly remain here? Do not let unease overcome your trust. Do not let daily tasks or worries pull you from this special time. I understand the simplicity of deferring this moment. To imagine a better moment, when life feels more settled, when you feel more whole, when your heart carries less burden. But my child, that imagined future is now. What you sense is not a fleeting thought, not a memory, not a hope. It is the real, strong, undeniable touch of your God, and it calls for your full attention. So, raise your eyes, still your hands. Let this instant fill every part of you. Let this meeting go deeper than any question you hold. Let it speak louder than any pain you carry. Let it anchor you in what lasts forever. And I tell you, my precious one, each time you resist the impulse to withdraw, each time you choose this holy calm instead of shutting it out, your inner self is being made new. The path intended for you is becoming clear. Promises you thought were distant are now drawing close. This light is chasing away old shame, the fading impressions of who you felt compelled to be, rather than your authentic self. My own, not for show, not for pride, not for pretense, but for authentic bond, to remain, to rest in this moment. Let me speak into your quietness. Allow your spirit to respond to me before your thoughts attempt to form language, and you will be forever changed. This quiet time from above is more than simple rest. It is a deep transformation. It is the opening of a new way. It is the start of what you have truly longed for. Do not flee. Do not let this pass. This is consecrated. This is set apart. This is for you. My beloved child, detach your thoughts from the march of time and what the world expects. I know you have compared your journey to others, felt left behind, and questioned your own progress. You saw some move forward with ease while your own path seemed blocked. In your quiet moments you wondered, am I moving too slowly? Have I lost my chance? Is expectation diminishing? Yet I declare to you in this moment, you are not delayed. You have not missed my perfect moment. Every instant that felt wasted, every tear shed in secret, every night you felt alone, all were part of your readiness, part of a deeper design unfolding beyond what you can see. I have woven every experience, even moments of confusion, into a meaningful course. Understand, my precious one, that any delay you felt was not a hindrance, but a purposeful shaping of what was to come. The freedom you have whispered for, the clarity you yearned for, the wholeness you barely allowed yourself to imagine, these are revealing themselves right now. Not when your circumstances are perfect, nor when you believe you are worthy, but in this present breath. I entered your space long before you felt ready, knowing that true preparedness isn't the absence of fear, but rather trust despite it. I knew your tender heart could still be the ground where my wonders appear. Can you perceive the shift? It began within you. The gentle stirring, the quiet expansion of your inner self, the unexpected spark of hope that appeared where you thought none remained. Many may not notice it, but in my sight, it glows brightly. The chains of regret, disappointment, and shame that held you bound are loosening. The ways I promised to show you are now becoming clear. Do not ignore what you sense. Do not dismiss what you feel. Let the certainty that this timing is flawless wash over every doubt, every uncertainty. Embrace it. Affirm it. Let it settle deep within your core. For when my presence begins to move, it does so not in soft whispers, but with clear declarations. Not in small adjustments, but in sweeping changes. So reject the idea that you are late. Dismiss the worry that you missed your opportunity. Silence the voices that claim hope is delayed. Hope is arriving. This freedom commences now, deep within your essence, in your inner being, in your dwelling, in your travels. I have not forgotten who you are. I have not overlooked your experiences. I have not postponed my promise. I have been carefully setting things in place, making you strong and keeping you safe. This is so that when the perfect moment comes, you will step forth with favor, sureness, and triumph, without doubt or sorrow. Now, accept this truth. Let the very air around you vibrate with possibility. Let your heart open wide to receive what I have planned for you. Your appointed time is here, not in the future, not later. Now, how often have you mentally prepared your pleas, searching for the exact phrasing, the perfect way to express yourself, words that felt worthy enough? But there is no deep value in perfection, only in sincere honesty. I do not require your petitions to be without blemish. My attention is not withheld until your words are faultless. I wait for your open heart. I do not ignore your broken sentences. I treasure your quiet sighs of sorrow. I do not demand eloquence. I need you willing to come to me just as you are. Come tired, come exposed, come trembling. Come with your uncertainties, your fears, your tears. Just come. I do not count your cries as failures. My child, I do not see your tears as a sign of impatience. I see them as proof. Evidence that your spirit still maintains belief, though your physical self feels unresponsive, though your path ahead seems obscured, though your words falter. Each tear is deeply valued. Each quiet breath carries meaning. So, do not hold back. Let them flow. Let any sense of shame vanish with them. Find comfort in your sorrow. You do not need to hide your face. You do not need to conceal your distress. Let it pour out. Let it move freely. For when your honest tears accompany your sincere plea, my presence draws near. I envelop your heart with tender care, and I respond. not to the eloquence of your words, but to the depth of your need. I mend your brokenness with kindness. I steady your trembling with gentleness. I breathe fresh hope into the spaces where fear had silenced it. Your tears become an expression of healing. Your cry reaches me with profound significance. Your brokenness becomes a channel for my grace. And when coherent expressions are elusive, understand that your voice reaches me. When your heart can only offer sadness, not a complete thought, I understand. When your inner self can merely sigh, I comprehend its meaning. I translate, I respond. I do not ask for skill in your prayers. I ask for your presence before me. You are enough. Your transparency, your authenticity, your readiness to experience sorrow, these possess greater worth than any ornate phrasing. You have tried to mend the breaks in your trust. You believed strength meant never wavering, never letting tears show, never admitting you could not bear another disappointment. But I see your trembling. I see how you suppress your sorrow in gatherings where others find joy. I see the silent struggle in your throat when hope seems to have no words left. And I tell you this now. I am not watching from afar, my cherished child. I am not waiting in some distant place, hoping you will find enough strength to keep going. I am drawing near. I am reaching for you. I am keeping you whole. Right now, in the quiet moments, in the chaos, in every inner struggle you feel. My presence is not distant. My care has no conditions. My embrace holds what is falling apart. You don't have to put on a show. You don't have to seem flawless. You don't have to smooth over your pain. I hold what is unpolished, what is imperfect, what is truly you. That pressure in your chest making every breath a struggle. My hand rests there. The deep tiredness in your soul that tells you you can't go on. I eased that load even before you asked. The solitude that pervaded your evenings. My presence fills that space. When you couldn't carry your struggles, my grace bore every piece. I do not wait for you to show courage before I offer my help. For even though your troubles are great, my ability to hold them is endless. That unseen weight has been with you. The world doesn't notice the quiet worry, the tears shed in darkness, the silent plea born of fear. But I have seen every sigh, every tense movement of your shoulders from carrying shame, every time you forced a smile, every soft "I'm okay" when you were not. I remember these things. That heavy duty is being lifted from you. The strain is leaving your shoulders, my child. The burden is coming off your back, and you will walk lighter. You will rise with a fresh spirit. You will breathe with true freedom. But understand, my beloved, this act of letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is a brave choice. It is a firm stand against what has kept you down. When you hand over that heavy load, you are not losing your strength, you are setting it free. When you loosen your grip, you are not becoming frail. You are becoming strong in a way you haven't yet known. When you stop pretending and truly let go, you make room for me to enter. I long to fill every empty place that burden once held. I long to bring my calm into every broken part. I long to fill your spirit once more with hope. Release the hidden weight so I can show you clear goodness. Stop trying so hard and welcome my constant nearness. So if tears come, let them fall. If your hands shake, let them shake. If you can't find the words, I will speak them for you. I am not scolding you for holding on for so long. I am not keeping track of the time, the nights, or the tears. I am simply saying, it ends now. Turn your hands open. Let go. And give me every concern, every past sorrow, every dread, every question of what might be, every sense of hopelessness. I will receive them. I will take them into myself. Where you felt broken, I will make you whole. Where you carried heavy loads, I will provide my favor. Where you felt weak, you will find true strength, my strength. You will know deep rest, my rest. Give me the burden now. Ah, my precious one, think about the untruths you've heard. There have been many. Quiet lies, hurtful whispers in the dark corners of your mind. You are not enough. You failed. Your life doesn't matter. You are too broken to fix. They left because you weren't worthy. These inner voices became so regular that you started to believe they were your own ideas. You started to bear them as a weighty burden, allowing shame to obscure you, causing you to lessen your true presence, voicing less than your spirit genuinely desired. But hear me now, my child. Those false thoughts do not show who you truly are. You were not made for deception. You were made for truth. From the deepest part of my being, I tell you, my beloved one, I have silenced the whispers that claimed you were insignificant. I have undone every word that tried to convince you of your worthlessness. When my spirit awakens within you, my child, false notions cannot hold sway. Where my presence takes root in your heart, darkness cannot sustain its illusions. What I speak brings truth into being. As I draw near, you will discern my true voice, not the empty sounds of discouragement. My precious child, you have wrestled with your own intrinsic value in the quiet spaces of your journey. In times of solitude, during moments of deep sorrow for choices made, and with the feeling that your presence was overlooked, you believed your endeavors were minor, and your hopes too grand for the challenges you faced. But these ways of seeing yourself are untrue designs, my cherished one. They do not reflect my purpose for you. And so these falsehoods, though they seemed forceful, are now being overcome. You will no longer prefer hesitant uncertainties to my potent reality. So at this very moment, my beloved child, place your hand over your heart. Recognize the authentic truth that lies beneath all falsehood. You may still carry feelings of regret. Yes, you might feel sadness for previous decisions. Yes, you may still perceive the weight of those false beliefs. But and when those misleading thoughts attempt to return, as they occasionally might, you will know how to respond to them. Speak this: untruth, I reject you. Reality, I embrace you. And I, who brought you into being, will affirm that declaration with my strength. I will fill you with an inner calm. I will settle my truth about your worth firmly within your spirit. Because my declarations concerning you have always carried more weight than any contrary sound. Let this be a turning point for you, my cherished one. The time when you stop believing falsehoods just because they are loud and begin to understand my truth because it possesses superior power. The moment you trade those harsh uncertainties for my unwavering confirmation. The point when you truly see the worth I established in you, not based on what you do, but solely because of my nature and the person I created you to be. I do not merely silence misleading ideas through words alone. I silence them through my closeness. I silence them through my sovereign power. I silence them through my unending love. And you, my beloved, will stand steady, not by comparing yourself to anyone else, but by the eternal pronouncement of my voice. You are whole in me. You are mine. You are deeply valued. You are specially chosen. You reside within my heart. Untrue thoughts of not being enough, release your grasp in my authority. My beloved, I know you have encountered much that offered satisfaction, but left you empty. I know you have looked for peace in routine actions, trusted friends, and quiet escapes, hoping they would settle your spirit. However, lately, those wells of ease have started to run dry. What once brought solace now feels hollow. What once provided calm now leaves a harsh flavor. You have attempted to satisfy the void with what others define as stability, with what the world labels as achievement, with what you believed was your due. But none of it truly brought deep peace, my child. Not because these things were designed to disappoint, but because I was guiding you toward a more profound reality. As I draw you deeper into yourself, surface-level satisfaction loses its appeal. As I stir your spirit, the former sources of ease no longer suffice, for I am nurturing within you a profound longing that only my closeness can fulfill. Do you feel that gentle tug in your core? That profound desire that awakens when stillness surrounds you? It guides you towards something concealed, something still to be known, something complete. It is awakening within you, seeking its voice. That sensation is not a weight. It is my invitation. I am bringing you nearer, my child, into a fuller awareness of my presence, into a faith that remains strong, and into a bond with me that endures beyond everything. What once brought ease was merely a passing refuge, a brief pause beneath my watch. I wish for you more than mere ease, and this asks for the release of what has grown customary. Indeed, letting it go. This may require you to move away from things you once thought dependable, from bonds that provide only weak reflections, from activities focused more on appearance than on true closeness. But my beloved child, I promise you, the discomfort you sense is the very space where your transformation takes hold. The profound longing within your spirit is not a mistake. It is the sign that I am initiating something fresh within you, something holy, something that will reorder every aspect of your life. When you release what is aged, I can reveal what is fresh. When you yield the simple route, I can guide you into the exceptional. When you let go of what provides small satisfaction, you create space for what fulfills eternally. So do not resist these periods of inner movement. Do not ignore the deep feeling you carry. Do not believe for an instant that this is not my loving purpose for you. I never mislead. I never cause you to wander. This unease is part of my intention. This profound desire is woven into my blueprint. I have placed within you a powerful craving for more, not merely gifts, but true connection. Not just comfort, but inner fortitude. Not just security, but deep meaning. Therefore, when your former comforts cease to satisfy, when they feel superficial or hollow, do not pull away. Do not retreat. Instead, draw close to me. Let your deepest yearning become your strength. Let your desires lift you higher. My precious one, can you feel the importance of this stillness? This calm that holds more power than any tumult. The world around you has quieted. This is more than a passing second. This is a sacred encounter, a special time for your spirit in my presence. And I urge you, do not look elsewhere. Do not let other things pull you away. Do not let sounds fill this quiet place, not with thoughts of others, nor with anything that dims your inner light. To disregard this means missing the dawn of something new. To set this aside means overlooking the very instant that reshapes your existence. Time itself leans close. I have quieted the world's rush for this very break. Will you remain? Do not let worry speak louder than your faith in me. Let nothing worldly or distracting reduce the holiness of this encounter, my child. I know how readily one might put this aside, to delay it until conditions appear more settled, or until you feel more whole, or when your spirit seems lighter. Yet, my beloved, that hoped-for tomorrow is unfolding in this very instant. The awareness you are sensing is not a mere mental illusion, nor a faint memory, nor a delicate hope. It is my true, mighty, unmistakable presence, and it calls for your undivided attention. So, lift your eyes, my child. Still your hands. Offer your whole being to this present moment. Let this communion carry you beyond your doubts. Let it speak more loudly than your pains. Let it anchor you in what endures forever. And I promise you, my precious one, every time you push back the urge to withdraw, every time you choose this hallowed quiet instead of turning away, your deepest self is changing. The pieces of your journey are falling into their rightful place. The true course for your life is emerging with clarity. Vows I spoke long ago are drawing near. The gentle warmth of my nearness is awakening areas within you that felt dormant. This radiance is melting away persistent guilt, the fragments of untruths, the faint shape of who you believed you needed to be, rather than who you genuinely are, wholly mine. Not for appearance, not for personal gain, not for public view, but for a true bond, to simply exist. Rest in this moment. Welcome me into your inner self. Let me breathe life into you. Let me whisper into your silence. Permit your heart to answer me before your intellect shapes any language, and you will be profoundly altered. This sacred pause is far more than simple rest, my child. It marks a deep shift. It is the entry point making itself known. It is the beginning of everything your spirit has longed for. Do not run from it. Do not let it slip away. This moment is holy. It is unique. It is meant for you. My cherished one, shift your attention from the ticking clock, from the calendar dates, from time's quiet judgments. I know you have been counting the hours, weighing the intervals, measuring your progress against hopes that seem to have vanished. But I tell you this truth right now. You are not delayed. You have not strayed from my flawless design. Every single moment you felt wasted, every tear shed unseen, every lonely evening, all of it served a purpose in your preparation. All of it was part of the holy pattern unfolding in ways you could not see. This precise moment you are living in is not a small prize for your endurance, my child. It comes exactly when it is meant to. It is the meeting point where your preparation meets its realization. It is the holy meeting point where your steadfastness and my power converge, and the freedom you have asked for in your prayers, the understanding you have whispered softly, the fresh start you have only dreamed of. They all begin right now, not when everything is perfect, not after you decide you are worthy, but in this very second. For I stepped into your existence before you sensed you were ready, my beloved, knowing that genuine preparedness is not the lack of fear, but faith in spite of it. Can you sense the shift? It started deep inside you, the soft stirring, the silent growth of your spirit, the unexpected glimmer of hope that arose where you thought only void resided. It might be unseen by many, but it glows brilliantly in my sight. The chains that held you bound to regret, to discouragement, to disgrace, they are loosening their grip. The chances I mentioned are now showing themselves. Do not dismiss what you are noticing, my child. Do not neglect what you are living through. Let the assurance that this very second is perfectly appointed overwhelm every doubt, every reluctance. Speak this aloud. Declare it. Keep it as truth in your innermost being. Therefore, cast away the lie that you are running late, my child. Dismiss the fear that you have let your chance slip by. Silence the murmurs that tell you what you await has been put off. What you await is present. The unveiling begins now, deep within your core, in your inner being, in your dwelling, in your journey. I have not overlooked who you are, my precious one. I have not disregarded your path. I have not put off my promise. I have been carefully setting things in place, making you strong and keeping you safe. This is so that when the perfect moment comes, you will step forth with favor, sureness, and triumph, without doubt or sorrow. Now, accept this truth. Permit your heart to open fully and receive what I have planned for you. Your appointed time has arrived, not in days to come, not at some other point, but in this instant. This very moment, my child, is where your true existence begins to unfold. It is not a future event you must strive for, nor a distant hope you must chase. It is the solid ground beneath your feet, the clear air you breathe, the deep knowing within your spirit. Do not let your mind race ahead, imagining what comes next. Do not let it linger on what is past. Simply be present here, with me, in this sacred now. This is where clarity is found. This is where purpose reveals itself. This is where your strength is renewed, not by effort, but by acceptance. My beloved, I know the impulse to question, to seek confirmation from external sources, to measure your worth by visible outcomes, but I am inviting you to a different way of seeing, a deeper way of understanding. Your value is not determined by what you achieve, nor by the approval you gain from others. It is inherent. It is woven into the very fabric of your being because you are mine. You carry my imprint, my spirit, my enduring love within you. So, release the need to prove yourself. Let go of the desire for constant validation. Your worth is not something you earn. It is something you possess simply by existing. This truth, my precious one, will free you from the endless striving that has wearied your spirit. It will quiet the voices that tell you you must always do more, be more, have more. When you rest in the knowledge of your inherent worth, you find a peace that no external circumstance can disrupt. You discover a confidence that does not waver with success or failure. This is the foundation upon which I am building your new way of living. It is a way rooted in authenticity, in genuine connection, and in the quiet strength that comes from knowing who you truly are in my sight. I understand that this shift may feel unfamiliar, my child. You have been accustomed to a world that praises visible progress, measurable achievements, and loud declarations. But my work in you is often silent, profound, and unseen by human eyes. It is a work of the Spirit, a transformation of the inner landscape. It is in the gentle stirring of your heart, the quiet conviction that arises within you, the new insights that surface without effort. These are the markers of your true advancement, more significant than any outward display. Do not be discouraged if others do not immediately recognize this change in you. Their understanding is not required for your growth. My recognition is all that matters. And I see you, my beloved child. I see the courage it takes to embrace this inner journey. I see the trust you place in me, even when the path ahead is not fully illuminated. I see the quiet strength that is emerging within you, a resilience forged not in aggression, but in surrender. The path I am guiding you on is one of deep purpose, my cherished one. It is not merely a journey towards personal peace, but a preparation for extending my grace to others. As you become more firmly anchored in my presence, as you shed the burdens of the past and embrace your true worth, you will naturally become a source of comfort and guidance for those around you. You will carry a light that draws others towards the same profound peace you are discovering. This is not a task you must force or strive for. It is a natural overflow of my spirit within you. Consider the gentle, persistent stream that carves its way through stone, my child. It does not force its path with sudden violence, but with steady, unyielding presence. In the same way, your influence will flow, not through grand gestures, but through the consistent, authentic expression of my love that radiates from your being. You will offer solace not by declaring answers, but by embodying my calm. You will inspire hope not by commanding attention, but by living out the quiet confidence of one who walks with me. This is the essence of the sacred work I have called you to, my beloved. It is a work of presence, of empathy, of genuine connection. It is about seeing others through my eyes, recognizing their inherent worth, and extending the same boundless acceptance you have received from me. You do not need to possess great knowledge or extraordinary abilities for this. You only need an open heart and a willingness to be a vessel for my compassion. So, let go of any lingering fear that you are not equipped, my precious one. Release the idea that you must somehow earn the right to serve. Your readiness comes from your openness to me, from your willingness to allow my spirit to flow through you. The very experiences that once brought you sorrow, the moments you wish to erase, the struggles that tested your spirit, these will become the well springs of your empathy. They will enable you to connect with others on a deeper level, to understand their unspoken pains, and to offer a comfort that is both genuine and profound. My child, you have often felt the weight of expectations, both your own and those of the world around you. You have believed that strength meant never showing vulnerability, never admitting a struggle, always appearing composed. But I tell you, true strength is found in honest openness. It is in the courage to acknowledge your own journey, to share your authentic self, and to allow my presence to be visible in your imperfections. When you permit yourself to be genuinely seen, not as flawless, but as deeply loved, you extend an invitation for others to do the same. You create a space where honesty can flourish, where true connection can take root. This is the strength that moves mountains, my beloved one. Not the strength that dominates, but the strength that embraces. Not the strength that conceals, but the strength that reveals my enduring grace. Therefore, do not shrink from sharing your story, my cherished one. Not for pity, but for purpose. Not to dwell on past pains, but to highlight my faithfulness throughout them. Your journey, with all its turns and challenges, is a testament to my unwavering presence. It is a living example of how I transform sorrow into resilience and struggle into deep understanding. When you speak your truth from a place of peace, you offer a powerful message of hope to those who are still navigating their own shadows. I am guiding you to a point where your inner calm becomes so profound that it naturally extends outward, my child. It is a calm that is not dependent on external circumstances, but flows from the deep well of my presence within you. This calm will be your anchor in times of uncertainty, your refuge in moments of distress, and your steady guide in all your interactions. Embrace this unfolding, my beloved. Embrace the newness that is stirring within you. Do not resist the gentle transformation. Do not cling to the familiar patterns that no longer serve your spirit. Step into the open space I have created for you, a space filled with my endless possibility. This is not a journey you undertake alone. I am with you in every breath, in every thought, in every step. My presence is your constant companion, your steady guide, your unending source of love. My spirit's guidance does not always arrive as a loud command, my child. More often, it is the softest whisper in your heart, a subtle shift in your awareness, an undeniable peace that settles upon you when a choice aligns with my will. Learn to recognize these quiet signals. Trust the inner knowing that arises without explanation. Release the need to map out every distant mile of your journey. Your task is simply to take the next step I illuminate, however small it may seem. Each gentle prompting is a piece of the larger design I hold for you. Do not question the quiet certainty that blossoms within you. That feeling is my affirmation. It is my direction. This unfolding is not about outward show or proving your worth to the world, my beloved. It is about an inward alignment, a deep resonance with the truth of who you are in my sight. You do not walk this path to earn my favor, for you already possess it fully. You walk it to discover the fullness of the life I have always intended, a life lived from a place of profound inner peace and unwavering authenticity. The wisdom you seek is already within you, placed there by my hand. The strength you need is always accessible, drawn from my boundless presence. So breathe deeply, my cherished one. Lean into the quiet. Let my presence be the sole compass for your way forward. Your true purpose is not a destination to be reached, but a continuous revelation, moment by moment, in my constant company. Allow your heart to be open to these subtle currents. They will always guide you home. You are not merely surviving, my precious one. You are thriving in a way you have never known. You are not simply enduring. You are becoming more fully yourself, more perfectly aligned with the purpose for which I created you. This is the deeper life I have always intended for you, a life of profound connection, enduring peace, and limitless grace. So, walk forward with confidence. Speak your truth with gentleness. Live your life with purpose. And know beyond any doubt that I am with you, always. This is your time. This is your moment. Step into it fully, and let my spirit lead you. My beloved child, you have remained with me, allowing my truths to settle within your spirit. Your heart, which has sought me through every quiet moment and every deep longing, is already prepared for what comes next. I now call you to a deeper engagement. This is not merely for your own peace, but for the countless others who still yearn for the calm you are now finding. Your journey, your transformation, is a light I intend to extend through you. Support this sacred work, my precious one, so that my voice may reach those who desperately need to hear the same reassurance I have given you. Let your heart's agreement with this message fuel its reach. Share this message with those who need to hear, becoming a vessel of the same grace you have received. You are not alone in this holy calling. You are part of my faithful remnant, those who truly hear my quiet promptings and respond. Join my faithful remnant, standing with others who carry my light in these times. Return for deeper understanding, my cherished one, for I have more to speak into your quietness. Know that my presence will continue to guide you. My peace will guard your spirit, and my unending favor will surround you. Step forward in this truth. My deepest love is always with you, my beloved child.